Hello children, how are you all? Okay, hope everybody is fine. Okay, so today because of some network issue, okay, and battery issue, I was not able to take my class at my prescribed time. Okay, so today instead of that, I am sending you the video of the continuation of that same chapter. Okay, last class. So today we will discuss the branches of economics. Okay, and I had sent you the synopsis also in the group. You can check it. Okay, whatever the topics which I am going to take. Okay, so bachas, what is economics all about? You all know it. It is a social science. Yes, earlier also you learned in statistics, isn't it? Not statistics, sorry, SST. Okay, and you started economics with the story of Palampur in class 9th, isn't it? Here social science means it is not an exact science. Science is what which is fundamentally same everywhere. It is based on principles, है ना? Economics is also a science we discussed earlier, but it is not completely a science. That is not an exact science. So it is said that economics is a social science, okay, where we study the way a society choose to use. Yes, that is in the last class I told you that we have to choose, है ना? Sorry. So to choose, we have to use its limited resources to produce goods and services. Now only to produce, is it sufficient only to produce? No, isn't it? So after producing goods and services, we have to distribute among different groups of people also. Yes, वो बिकना भी चाहिए. That is poor, rich, that is all the group of people of the society, isn't it? As you all know that different groups of people has their own way of living style, है ना? So you have to see for whom I have to make goods, which type of goods to produce, and how I will make that goods available for them. So many selections we have to do, which resources to be used, how to used, and that also in a best possible way. And the whole system, that is this whole system, is known as economics. Okay, so now comes branches of economics. So you can see there are two branches of economics, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay, microeconomics and macroeconomics. So microeconomics, you can see that you also know that the word micro is always used for small things, isn't it? It is used for small things, the word micro. Okay, and macro means large. Micro means small and macro means large. See, and both the words, that is micro and macro, okay, both the words has been derived from the Greek only. That is, micro has been derived from the Greek word micros, that is MIKROS, micros, which means small. And macro has been derived from the Greek words macros, MAKROS, macros, that means large. So micros means small and macros means large. Okay, now in the spelling itself we can see micro in the spelling of micro and in the spelling of macro. Okay, what is the difference? In the spelling of micro it is given I, and in the spelling of macro it is given A. Okay, so here in micro, I stands for individual. I stands for individual, and in macro, A stands for aggregate. Okay, that is, I stands for individual, means study about the economic behavior of an individual, and aggregate means A, that is study as a whole. Okay, so it is said that both the words has been derived from the Greek word, that is micros, and only the difference, that is the basic difference which we can see is I and A. I means individual and A means aggregate, isn't it? Here you can take, suppose you are studying about trees. So what you did, you had chosen one tree. Okay, here you are studying about one tree, so it is micro. Okay, but if you are studying about a forest means many trees are there, number of trees are there, isn't it? So that is macro. Okay, micro small and macro whole, as a whole. Okay, so if you are studying about an individual, then it is a micro, and if you are studying as a whole, then it is a macro. I hope clear, micro and macro. Yes, see, in micro and macro you can take some tools. Now comes tools also. Tools used in microeconomics are demand and supply. Okay, demand and supply. And when we talk about the whole nation, then we take aggregate demand and supply. So this comes under macroeconomics. Okay, so in microeconomics, demand and supply of an individual, and in macroeconomics we take aggregate demand and supply for the whole nation. That is macro. Okay, and other names, everybody has other names, isn't it? That is basic example we can take, as Nida is having another name, Manpreet is having another name, Sumit is having another name, isn't it? So here microeconomics has also other name, macroeconomics has also other name. Okay, so microeconomics other name price theory. Microeconomics the other name is price theory, and for macroeconomics income and employment theory. Okay, income and employment theory.